Well, we're going to find out what's happening at the Lima Public Library, and believe it or not, we're going to talk about books. Makes sense, right? We're at the library. Joining us today, Karen Sommer, in to tell us more. And I guess maybe before we start with books, you brought this, a bunch of masks. So tell us more about the masks.
Right. So we have received donations from Ford and from the city of Lima, and we get them from the health department. So we have a lot of masks, and we are continuing to give them out, but if a company or an organization would be interested in a bag full of masks like that, we would be happy to share with what we have. So,
all right.
Just
come
an
to the front desk and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
yes.
all right. Yeah, because, you might have a church or someone that needs a bunch of masks or something. So, yeah, okay.
Right. We want to share.
Right, share. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yes.
And speaking of sharing, you've got lots of books. And I kind of chuckled when you said you wanted to talk about books and winter reading, because I'm like, well, of course, the library, that's what the purpose is, right?
I know, yes.
But the pandemic kind of messed with you guys, too, and everything.
It did. And, first of all, we have 100,000 books, at all of our locations. And so, there's a lot to choose from. And during the whole COVID thing, hours were weird and people were afraid to go out and come in. And we seem to be on track now for, better things and better times. And so we're saying, come on in, check out our books. We've got, the whole time we have been receiving new titles, so probably things that, you haven't seen, and we want people to check them out. They're safe. We sanitize everything as it comes in and before it goes on the shelves, and we've been doing that, and we're going to continue to do that. So, check out a book or two.
Right, exactly. And all ages, right? I mean, you have books that help from kids to seniors, however old you are, you can read.
Exactly. The nice thing about the children is that parents have been bringing the kiddos in, They need to get out of the house. They need to do something. So they've been going upstairs, and so, we're happy about that. So continue to do that, Mom and Dad. And but yeah, come on in, all ages. We have people who can help you find books, too, if you're not really sure what you're looking for. But if you have an idea, if you have an author that you've liked in the past, you've read all their books, and you're looking for someone else, ask at our Ask Here desk, and they'll send you down the right track. They'll help you look, and, it's pretty easy.
Right, and, it's fiction, nonfiction. So, I mean, if you've got a hobby you're interested in or anything like that, I mean, you can find a book that's about it.
You can, and a good place to check is on the display modules that are right, down, they're the little round ones as you come in. They always have a nice selection of books. And I tell you what, when they do a display and they see that books have been taken from that, the person who did the display is like, oh, I did a good job.
They're so excited, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So, it's fun for everybody. We do enjoy it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we do have the main library down there on Market Street, but you also have branches, right? And so if you don't want to come into Lima to the downtown one, check out a branch.
Check out a branch. You might want to call and, confirm their hours, because they don't all have the same hours. So, call and check with them first. But yeah, they're open too. And they have people there willing and able to help and anxious to see you. They're lonely.
All right. You have a book page there. I think that's what it's called, right?
I do.
That's kind of a fun thing. Tell us about this.
Well, this comes out every month, and we always have copies available, and it has all the books that are coming up that will be out soon. And what we do at the library is go through this and then put holds on items that we know have already been ordered that have shown up in this book.
Right.
So, the public can do that as well.
There you go.
Yes. So you might be like number 2 or 3 on the list, but yeah, come in and do it. And they have great reviews of them, and, they tell you if they, the reviewer liked the book or didn't. And so, they're pretty honest about it.
Well, and that's another way to think, well, you know what? Maybe I want to try something new, or like what is out and new, and maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. So, I mean, lots of avenues, like from that to, like you said, just the people who are working there at the library can help out.
Exactly. And, here is something that we always tell people. You don't have to finish reading a book if you don't like it.
That's a good point there.
Yeah, we don't care. Close it up, return it, and, pick out something else that you're going to enjoy. I mean, don't suffer while you're reading a book.
Don't, because you can have so many adventures or go different places with a book. I mean, books can just take you anywhere, so enjoy it while you're reading it.
Right, and, a lot of adults don't know this, but we have a young adult section, the YA section, and they have really good books as well.
I agree with you. Sometimes, those are the fun books to read, just kind of easy, fun read and stuff. Now, we're coming up on winter, and lots of people like to stay inside. So, like, don't you feel like this is almost? I mean, people talk about beach reading, but I feel like the winter is almost a better time to read. Stay in the house, cuddle up, and just cuddle up with a book.
I agree. It's when I do my best reading. Every summer I think I'm going to get a book, go out on the patio and read, and then I see weeds, and I start doing stuff. But during the winter, you grab a book, you take it home, you're nice and warm and cozy, and it's a good time to read. I love reading in the winter.
Right, yeah. As you said, you got plenty of books.
We do.
And you guys will help us find out the one we like. So, Karen, thanks for coming today.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.